And joining us from the Turkey-Syria border is Shamim Chowdhury. Shamim, thanks for your time. Now, as we heard, the regime is advancing north. What impact does this have on Syrians heading in the same direction?
Well, it's having a massive effect on the civilians living in the Aleppo region. Just over the past few days, tens of thousands of them have fled Aleppo city and the surrounding countryside. And just a kilometre or so from where I'm standing, 35,000 of them have gathered in makeshift camps that have been set up by the Turkish government and Turkish charity organisations. But really, just to give you a sense of just how close the regime and the Russian airstrikes are advancing. Just yesterday, we could see with the naked eye, exactly from where I'm standing, 2 Russian aircrafts hovering overhead. They must have been about 20 or so kilometres away from us, but the point is that we could see them. So that really does give you a sense of just how far northwards the regime has advanced. And of course, all of this has been with the aid of the Russian airstrikes since it joined in the assault several months back. And this is what's causing the tens of thousands of people to move northwards into the camps. But not just into the camps, they're also making up makeshift homes in mosques, in schools, in hospitals. You know, they're scattered all over the Aleppo countryside. And of course, if Aleppo city does become recaptured by the regime, and there's nothing to suggest at this moment in time if or when that will happen, but we can expect the refugee situation to get much worse.
And Shamim, I mean, you mentioned the Russian jets there so close to the border that you could actually see visibly yourself. That obviously affects the security on the Turkish border. How important is the issue of security along the border for the Turkish government?
Well, it's a very important issue. It's a crucial issue. Security is paramount to the Turkish authorities. This is a war that's happening on their doorstep, and it is actually for that reason. Well, that's one of the reasons why the Turkish government have set up this camp, which is about, as I say, about a kilometre or so away. And this particular border, the Kilis border, remains closed. Turkey is saying that it doesn't want to inadvertently allow Daesh terrorists, Daesh sympathisers into its country. It's had 3 attacks on its soil since last July. It doesn't want that happening again. And just today, Turkish security forces discovered 4 suicide vests and 15 kilograms of explosives on the border, not very far from where we're standing. So it is something that they have to give paramount priority to, and that's why they're saying that they have to deal with the Syrians who arrived on the border in a controlled fashion.
All right, Shamim, we'll chat to you a little bit later. Thanks for that.